Hey y'all, so it's been a minute since I've been on here, but I have like a testimony, a word of encouragement. I don't know what to call it, but it's for somebody, so I gotta get it off my chest. Okay, so boom. You know how like we're in this waiting game for the promises that God has already put in our heart, the promises that God has already promised us. I don't know how else to say it. So we're in this waiting game, waiting for that breakthrough, waiting for that season, waiting for that time. You know what I'm saying? But today, well, really just now, I was thinking about like what happens during the wait, like how sometimes in the wait we might settle for something that's less than what the promise that God already gave us was going to be. Like it's like we get weary in the waiting, so we might decide to settle. So I was thinking about a personal experience where I was dealing with someone, and yes, sure enough, they had some of the qualities and some of the characteristics of the things that I was looking for. In a partnership, in a relationship, but it really wasn't giving everything that I felt like it should have gave. So I actually decided to go ahead and call it quits. And I felt like it was like, okay, here we go again. I'm in a situation where I'm calling something quits, and it's like, dang, I can't ever get the whole shebang, get the whole thing that I'm looking for, getting the whole promise. I'm not getting it. And so the thing about the enemy is like he'll give you glimpses and gleams and glams of pieces of the puzzle, kind of like when Jesus was in the wilderness and the enemy tempted him, showing him the whole world and saying, I can give you all this if you bow down to me, if you worship me. Like the enemy will give you little pieces of it, little short glimpses of what it is, like the full promise, because don't forget the devil knows the word too. But it's really, really up to us. It's really up to us to decide whether this is the promise. Like, we have to have the gift of discernment that says, is this what God promised me? Is this what God showed me? Is this what God really said was for me? So I'm saying all of this to say, like, we cannot settle when we're in that waiting period. We cannot settle. We cannot settle for less. We can't settle for half of the promise. We can't settle for a third of the promise. We can't settle for a piece of the promise. God said in his word that it cannot come back void. His word cannot come back void. So if he gave you a promise, if he put something on your heart, it has to make manifest. So I was reminded of the Bible verse Isaiah 40:31, and you could go read it for yourself. But it basically says, like, those that wait on the Lord. When you actually wait on the Lord to do what it says that he's supposed to do, you will mount up like an eagle and spread your wings. So basically, whoever needs to hear this, maybe this is just a personal testimony for myself. Like, waiting on the Lord is going to bring you the best gift, the best promise, the best breakthrough. So stay down, wait on the Lord. Remember, God